Hello, my name is Jose Flores, and I'm doing this video because a lot of people have been asking me, how is it that you know a lot about the person's personality and character? And I ran into a person, his name is Sadhu Kalasha. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. I met him in Five Star Weekend in 2011 in Chicago, and he taught me several things, and through various topics, we came up to this topic where he was reading me from a book that I found it to be very validating. So what I did is I went to Amazon and I bought several of his books from two different authors. One of them is Love Cards. Love Cards is actually a very, very good book. It is written by Robert Lee Camp, and I highly recommend that you get this book. This book will tell you pretty much what are the personalities of the person, the character, and is this person going to be compatible with the person who they're interacting with. They can be in a love relationship, business relationship, etc. So it'll tell you there, like for the people who are Seven of Spades, it's a faith card. Another person who is Five of Hearts is the emotional adventure. And there's so many things here that just talks about the personality. I had this validated by waitresses the first 2 months that I've been using this book, and I'm said, wow, this is impressive. And a lot of people have been talking about it, so I wanted to let you know about it. It's Robert Lee Camp. You can look it up on Amazon. He has another book, which I also bought, and it's called Cards of Your Destiny. And if you get this book, it's pretty much it gives you the path, what you've been up to. It's been pretty much accurate in the past, so I haven't been using this book very often. What I do believe is that you make up your decision, you make up your destiny, and then from there you proceed on. So you make up the future, just don't rely something. But the love cards is really, really powerful because you would like to understand about your partner's or your friend's personality and what's the best interest, and if you two are compatible, and if not, then they'll tell you if there's going to be tension, meaning conflicts. Another very, very interesting book, which I recommended to a friend of mine before he got married, and he didn't take my advice and so forth. I love him so much because he's been a friend of mine since high school. And I said, dude, you love this woman because there's an attraction going on between you two. But according to this book, and the other book as well, but this is more detailed. And it tells you why it would be a perfect match or why it would be very challenging. Okay, and I read this part and I said, you guys are going to have conflicts because she's going to want to be the person who's the man of the house or in charge, and she wants to do her rules and everything. I said, well, this is what the book says. So it's very detailed, and as you can see, it just how you do this is you'll add the person's birth date, and it'll give you the card for that birthday. And you add your own birthday match, your card, or the other person's birthday card. You match them up, and then plus and minus, it gives you the person's outcome of the card between those two relationships. In this case, it's Eight of Diamonds, which talks about being in the limelight. And it's just pretty much a summary of what that means of that relationship. Here's another one, and which would be Jack of Diamonds, an unconventional journey. So it just tells you a lot of interesting things. I highly recommend it. I've been having these books already a year now, in this month, or next month actually, and It is well worth it. It's a different author. The author is Sharon Jeffers. I'm pretty sure you can find it in Amazon. This is how I found out this book. I just went with my gut feeling. And she actually quotes a book that that is very that was published in 1920 something, I believe. That was only published once. So, and that's how they came up with these two books, because this person who wrote that book was very accurate. So these are reversions of an earlier past, of a book that was written by a different author, which was not to be republished again. But the same material is in here and in this one. I recommend that you both get these. The Destiny cards is another one to get. The purpose of the cards and the astrology behind it is numbers have a significance in everyday life. Numbers is in the computer system and the binary code, and there's also numbers in mathematics, which is, in my point of view, and as well as many others, is the universal language of the universe. There's a Fibonacci, there's the golden number or ratio. There's so many things that interprets math. And there's actually a good movie, it's called The Contact. And this is where they've been trying to listen for extraterrestrials in different star systems and so forth, and over time they managed to find one. And how they receive this information is by diagrams in mathematical format. So I do believe that math is universal. I know that in some way or some form, in sequence, our body is mathematically arranged. So depending on the astrology, what day you were born, what's great about these books, believe it or not, it really doesn't even care what year you were born. So if you wanted to talk to a person and everything, so when is your birthday? Oh, okay, September 21st, or December 31st. That's my birthday. It'll just pretty much tell you the person's personality. It's regardless of what year. Now, the ones that require the year and so forth, that gets more in depth. And it gives you a more broad perspective, but that has to include with the time you were born. So with that, I leave you with these two books. Buy them. They're not expensive at all. Get them on Amazon. Get the 2-day shipping if you could, so you can get it fast, and validate it. That's what I suggest to you. Again, thank you, Sadhu, for showing me these books. They've been very, very helpful, and I've been able to do business with people who I'm compatible with, and have friendship relationships and so forth that I know it's going to last. So thank you so much, and I look forward in hearing from your comments. Thank you.